All right, good night. Pronounce Diver back at it again. You know what this is. You know what this is, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the correct weight for you because a lot of this does come out of something that I actually did get. Now, I do want to do the right thing and get the weight of it because there's a couple things that we have to go over here because these are not regular CPUs for those of you who are actually carefully looking at it right now. So what we actually have here, and these actually just came in today. This is going to be the last thing I do believe I purchased this year, unless it is gold ribbon or peripherals. Okay. Now, what this is that we actually have, what we're looking at, this is 14 pounds of green black fiber CPU with pins for scrap gold recovery. Okay. So this is 14 and a half pounds of this. Now, what is actually in this here? So what we're going to do is we're going to pick one up and we're going to show you three things. One, this is what you call green fiber board. Okay. You have a thin green board here. You might have a piece of metal on the back of it. However, this green board here, a lot of people throw it out thinking that it doesn't have a lot of gold scrap. If you look here, this part here and this part here as well, that's gold. Okay, you're supposed to take the metal part and crunch these up and put them in acid, but people don't, and they lose a lot of gold by doing that. Okay, please don't do that. Now, on the back of it, when we flip it over, we have two things. We have these small little MLCC pieces here, okay, and then we also have these gold pins here. Now, these gold pins are very, very good. They're actually soldered on. This is what connects the CPU to the motherboard so you can actually perform your actions. Now, especially if you're a gamer, you want to make sure that none of these pins is bent. If the pins are bent, it's not going to go in correctly and you're not going to have as much proficiency as you should. Now, sometimes they won't even go in at all, and you're going to have to sit there and rebend them with a pliers and a tweezer and a little hammer. However, you got to make sure you don't keep bending them because they are soldered on. A piece can pop off, and then you're going to have to buy another one instead of having someone do it. Now, I'm going to show you another piece like this. This has a lot more pins on it because the center part is filled in, unlike the other ones. It doesn't have any MLCCs or components there at all, okay? However, this does have more metal on it, and for pieces like this to be repaired, you do have to double check them. Some people do, some people don't. You technically don't have to, okay? Now, what are the names of the companies there? Some of these are Intel, for example. This one here is an Intel Celeron. We're going to see if we can pick this out. This is an FV 52 4RX there. If we can, let's see what we can do here. If we can bring this up a little bit more to show you guys. Yeah. Now, these are pretty good. Okay, to actually have Intel is a very, very good brand. These ones don't have a lot of metal on them. They're usually light. The interesting part is the top of the boards don't actually have any gold in them. The pins go directly through, which is something that is interesting, okay? These ones here are the same. This is the green fiber board. Metal comes off. You might have to heat these up, but when the pins and everything falls off there, they're good to go. This one here is a bit different, okay? This is a bit lighter because it doesn't have any metal on it, but it still has the pins. And if you can clearly look right here, you're going to end up seeing the contact points here, but you'll also have the pins as well, okay? Which is very good. All right, this is another one here. It has that. Ooh, man, this has a lot of pins on it. So let's do some math. If I'm looking at 14 pounds of this here, how much pounds am I going to have in pins? Probably about maybe 2 pounds, possibly, of pins, because all of these pieces here, even these metal ones, are going to end up having pins on them. Even the light fiber boards there all have pins. So I'll probably walk away with about 2 pounds of pins, and I already know I can get gold off of that. Now, another thing is these metal parts here, this metal here, you can still sell that, okay? These components may have palladium and platinum in them, but remember, this fiber board, you still have to get gold out of, okay? Let's move these aside. Ooh, what do we have here? This is interesting. This has a very special chip on it that we're going to have to put in. Oh, and this has a lot of gold on that as well. So this is a very special chip. Let's see if there is a name of a company on this right now. I'm seeing SEC Korea TV CO1. Let's see if I can get something. If I can get that off, I would probably keep that there. But they scratched this part up. I don't know why you guys do that, but please don't. Okay, please don't. All right, so we do have a lot here right now, especially with these small boards there. They all have gold on them, which is very, very good right now. Okay, these Intel ones I do like, but it does appear that there is a lot of gold in this sucker here, a lot of it. So yeah, I'm liking so far what I see. I love the fact that they're thin, and I might find ones that are rare, and I do intend to keep them. So for those of you who are here, this is Pro Dumpster Dive right now. I did want to show you what you can actually end up getting access to if you decide to do several things there. But again, this is just absolutely beautiful to have. You never know what you have until you definitely check it out. But I will do calculations on this, and I will just tell you guys right now, this is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Look at all this, man. I gotta melt all that, but it's gonna be fun doing this. All right, put up to dive out.